Nicolas, now that crowdfunding's been around for a little bit and more people are familiar with it, is there a dark side that's developed?
I think there is a dark side, you know, as with everything. But I can't say I've experienced it, or at least not yet. I mean, the only dark side for us was that it's been really difficult and a pain in the ass to be trying to find money for 3.5 years, because we are filmmakers and we love to do films, not to find money. So it's difficult, because we turn out to be executive producers looking for money, not on the studios or you know, wealthy people, but on, you know, just people on the internet asking them for $5 or $2 or whatever. So it's been difficult, but at the same time we learned like a lot, and we were able to get the money, shoot the film we wanted to make with the money we needed, to have complete freedom to, for example, because it was a need to be editing the film for 7 months, which is something, you know, not a single producer will allow you to do, and in the end to distribute it the way we want. So I don't think I'm gonna have a chance like this in my whole life again, like having complete freedom as a director, writer and producer to do the film I wanted to do. So if there is a dark side attached to crowdfunding, I can't speak about it. I'm sure there is, and it's not being easy, but we were lucky.
What about people being overconfident, especially in their amounts that they're trying for? There's been so many great projects, and they're 6-figure projects, and so I think people see that and maybe feel a little misled by it, or not feel a little misled, but then they are misled because then they try for more. Do you see that lately? Have you seen?
It's funny that I talk about this, since our budget was 160,000 euros, which is more than $1 million, and you know, right now that we achieved it and that we got to make the film with that budget, I wouldn't recommend anyone to try to get that amount of money through crowdfunding. That's my advice. I mean, if I talk to myself 3 years ago, you know, I was confident enough, and we achieved it, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's really difficult, and I don't think crowdfunding is ready yet for that kind of amounts. I think for short films and books and albums and any other thing that is below 30,000, it's great. Over that, you're gonna have a hard time. You might be lucky, but you know, one out of 1,000 is gonna be successful and the rest is gonna fail. So maybe it's smarter to just start smaller and get a part to make a trailer, or I don't know, to, you know, build the community before, then get some money from a different place, and then I don't know. I mean, there's a million things to do it, but most of the projects that are asking for a lot of money, they are being a failure.